Dance family, it is your girl Janae. Oh my gosh, I haven't done a face front video in forever. It has been like at least a year, which is crazy. But anyway, so if you guys watched my last video, and if you haven't, what are you doing? Go watch it. In my last video, I told you guys to drop some questions down below because I have family members and friends pretty much having questions for me, and I knew if they have questions, then you guys probably have questions. Other people out there probably have the same questions, so drop them down below and I'll answer it, right? By the way, before I go any further, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below. We'll wait. No, go ahead. You done? Okay, all right. You can hit the like button too, if that won't hurt. I mean, it's all free. But anyway, so yeah, I told you guys in the last video, asked me some questions about cash stuffing. Little note that I feel like I'm not that good at explaining things, but in 2022, we're progressing. So anything that we're not comfortable with, we're gonna do it because that's the only way you're gonna get better, right? Right. So yeah, I'm gonna answer some questions on cash stuffing. I've only been cash stuffing for 1 month now, but let me tell you guys, I love this journey. I love cash stuffing so far. I feel like it's so organized. It's the most organized budgeting I've ever done, and it's been going so smooth for me, so smooth. And yeah, I feel like everybody out there should just at least try it. But we're not gonna ramble on too long. I hope you guys like my hair because I did it myself. It was a part of my budgeting because it was either get braids for the trip, that was $270, or do it myself. And doing it myself was $40 at the most, and I did good. And it's not crochet, I literally, did the whole thing. What? Anyway, so we're not gonna ramble on any longer. Here's the Q&A. All right, so first question, if you see me looking down, I have my little notes. I love this iPad. I love the good notes. It's giving life right now. But anyway, so the first question is, what is cash stuffing? Cash stuffing basically stemmed from a really old school method called envelope. It was an envelope system, so it was envelope stuffing, which is still cash stuffing. But anyway, I remember seeing it when I was growing up, where people would have little things on their door, and they'll put the little envelopes in what they wanted to budget it for. So it's basically a way to budget, but it's more of a strict budget. I say it's more of a strict budget because let's say you have eaten out $50. I personally don't bring, or I don't try to bring my cards or anything like that. I bring the cash. So if I have $50 for food, I'm not gonna be looking at $50 meals. I'm gonna be looking at $30 or $35 and try to calculate that tip because how else am I gonna pay? You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a strict budget, and you can actually physically see where your money is going because you're paying in cash. You're so let's just say I used to budget before, and I did this in November when I had an Excel spreadsheet. And what I would do is it will say $50 for gas or something like that. And then I'll go back to my credit cards and see how much I spent. Oh, I spent $60. So now I have to change that to 60 and decrease something else by $10. And that's not how I wanted to budget. I wanted to literally set the tone for myself, set a number for myself, and meet that or below. And so, yeah, this one is just way stricter. You can actually see where your money is going. You can see where you can make a change in. And yeah, hopefully that answered that. Do you ever take money from one envelope and rebudget it into another if you haven't used that money yet? So basically what my sister was asking, because I think my sister posted that, is that if I have $5 in gifts or in a utility, groceries or something like that, if I have $5 left, would I put that $5 into clothing? And my answer to that is, me personally, no. I'm not reallocating anything into any folders except savings. So it's yes and no. Yes, I will relocate it, but only to savings. I wouldn't do it to any other type of expense because I really want to be disciplined in the amount that I set for myself. And so you can't be upset with yourself if you put it in savings. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would reallocate it to savings. I wouldn't reallocate it to any other type of expense though. What is a sinking fund? So I had that question too when I first started. From Google, sinking fund is periodically setting aside money for gradual payments of an expense. So in the simple terms, basically I have a trip for Jamaica that's coming in like October, November. And so I'm putting away some money, like $50 a paycheck right now, and then it's gonna gradually increase. But that $50 is gonna eventually be what I need for the entire trip. So it's basically accruing some money until you reach the amount that you have to spend for that amount. And I suggest doing that for like Christmas or like gifts, maybe like house, like things you wanna do around the house, traveling especially. And so yeah, that's what sinking funds are. Just gradually putting money towards something. Can I cash stuff for only home repairs and vacations? Absolutely. I actually think my other sister is doing that right now. I saw her do a video and she's like doing $250 and she's putting it towards her Amazon Prime and all these different things she want to do. Yeah, if you want to like set aside $250 or whatever, $500, and you want to like allocate that to like 2 different things every month until you gradually get somewhere so that you can like do home repairs or do anything like that, then that's still very good. I'm doing the zero-based budgeting, so I'm doing everything, but I definitely recommend doing it for however many things that you want to do yourself. If you want to just do 2 things, I think that's awesome. All right, we're rolling through this. Sorry, I hope I'm not talking fast because I can do that sometimes when I get nervous. Y'all making me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, do you just leave your books out? So basically they're asking me like the books that I be cash stuffing, like are they just laying around? Like where am I putting them? I have 2 different books, you guys know. I have one like big book that has the most money in it, and that is actually in a safe. And then I have another book that I don't leave around, but I have it in a certain area. And sometimes I do put that in my safe if I feel like, oh, that's a lot of money, or like company's over or anything like that. But yeah, I have it in a combination safe that I bought. And so yeah, I do not leave that just laying around because I don't have time. Like I just literally don't have time. I did have another question pop in. Let me see, I have to go to my YouTube to find it. She said, great video. Hopefully you'll do an introductory for this process. I've heard of cash stuffing, but what's the next step? Very interesting. Actually, my other auntie had the question about this too. Like, what do you do with the cash? Are you spending in cash? Like, what do you do with things that you can't necessarily pay in cash for? So yes, I pay cash in everything, like groceries. I pay cash in eating out, tipping, of course, clothes, everything. But things like Amazon or credit card payments. What I do personally for like Amazon and stuff like that is that I will pay on my credit card because I have a zero, like I don't have any debt except my student loans. So my credit card balance is literally 0 except when I'm doing this. And I pay the things on my credit card, and then cash stuff, I take it out the cash envelope and put it into the bank envelope, which you guys will see on the next video. And essentially I'm paying myself back every month for it. So it's a way that I can keep like a balance on my credit card so that my credit score can like maintain, because for some reason, like when you don't have debt, that's when the credit score want to drop. Like I don't understand. But anyway, so yeah, I pay it on a credit card or anything. Like you can pay it on your debit card if you want to, if you still have stuff on your debit card, and just pay yourself back for it. Now the things like the student loan payments where I'm doing larger payments, like $1,000 a month, what I would probably do is take the $1,000 to the bank and then do the wire transfer so it can come out my debit account or something like that. So yeah, essentially I pay everything in cash except things I literally can't pay in cash, and I pay that with card. You can use credit card, debit card, depends. Like I'm a firm believer in getting rid of debt. Like I'm all on Dave Ramsey's team. The only thing that he has that that he preaches that I don't really subscribe to is no credit cards. Not yet. Like when I get my house, like my dream house, then yeah, trash the credit cards. I don't need it anymore. But right now, while I'm trying to get a house, I don't want to go through the whole process of like my net worth and things like that, trying to do the calculations and finding a reputable lender and stuff like that. Like I have my lender and she uses credit. So that is actually the last question. This was a really short video. Make sure you guys hit the like button right now. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, which we already discussed this in the beginning of the video. Hopefully you guys like finances. Try to say that 3 times fast. Okay, because you can't. But anyway, I really like that title. So let me know if you guys like that. I'm thinking of calling y'all the finance family. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope I explained it thoroughly enough. If you have any questions, it's not too late. Drop it down below and I will answer it down in the comments. Let me know if you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys are cash stuffing, how it's working for you. I really like the results that I've been seeing so far. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.